Good morning, Your Honor. John Gold, P 3075. And excuse me, sir,
Mr. Rentis?
Mr. Rentis, make sure you go around to probation. Thank you.
All right. All right, and I'm sorry, Counsel, your appearance again for the record, please.
John Gold, P 3075.
All right, thank you. And sir, your name for the record, please.
Andrew Jewett.
All right, thank you. And today's the date scheduled for the adjourned pretrial in this matter.
No, that's correct. I've had some opportunities to discuss this matter with Mr. Jewett. I've also received a discovery, and we have reviewed that at this point in time. It's my understanding, Your Honor, that Mr. Jewett will plead guilty to the domestic violence charge, standing what's commonly referred to as 769.48. I explained to Mr. Jewett what 769.48 means, and he does understand that. With that said, Your Honor, I've also gone through in his constitutional rights, and at this time we are ready to proceed. Is that correct, Mr. Jewett? Yes, Your Honor.
All right, please raise your right hand, sir. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony about to give this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you heard the plea that your attorney placed on the record, correct?
Yes.
And as to the domestic violence charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You've gone over your rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand all of those rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
You also understand by entering into plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
You also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court or administrative agency.
Yes, Your Honor.
And knowing all that, you want to continue with your plea. Any immigration issues?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, if you can please provide your client.
Thank you. Mr. Jewett, back on March 7th of 2024, were you in Wyandotte, Michigan? Yes. And did it come a point in time when you became involved in an altercation with a Miss Hunter Martin? Yes. And during that verbal altercation, did you, while trying to get some of your items, push her? Yes. And that push was?
I need you to speak up, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
That push was intentional in trying to move her. Is that correct? Yes, Your Honor. Without an invite, is that correct? And defense satisfied.
All right, and so you understand that there's a recommendation for anger management, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that this court could adopt that recommendation whole, in part, or in conjunction with other conditions, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing all that, you want to continue moving forward. Okay, and counsel, it does show recommend anger management, and this is no contact. My notes on here show that there is a request to amend the contact to be no assault of harassing, threatening type of contact. Is there something that's happened that's being amended?
No, I would like it not amended.
He would like it amended, number one, but also I did discuss with the prosecutor as well as the victim's advocate. There has been no assault or no contact except for one.
I needed an AT&T equipment from her mother.
He spoke to her mother a couple of days ago, not right after we left here. He has not had any contact with her. The reason was he got a bill for the AT&T materials, and he needed to get access, and so he went through the money. She did not like the phone call. It was nothing abusive, but we don't want to have any problems.
Right. If I recall correctly, a recent pregnancy, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Martin, I'm going to have you unmute. Can
Hi,
you please state, hello, can you please state and spell your first and last names for the record, please?
Hunter, Hunter is my first. Martin, Martin is my last.
All right, thank you.
And I just want to state, if I can, for the record, that I am not pregnant with Andrew Jewett's baby. I'm actually about 16 weeks, and I found out who the real dad is, and he is involved.
Okay. All right. And so would you like to have the full no contact provision reinstated?
Not only that, but my mother's asked him multiple times to stop asking her for the AT&T router, and he is pursuantly calling and texting my mother. So yes, I would like it amended to no contact.
Okay, so let me ask this. Whose name is the AT&T bill in?
Mine, Your Honor.
Just one moment. Miss Martin?
Yes.
Whose name is the AT&T account in?
I actually am unaware of any AT&T account. I've moved out of that apartment, and I don't know if we even had AT&T. I don't know who was paying our Wi-Fi or cable at all.
Okay. Sir, do you still live in the apartment?
No, ma'am. We got evicted. We got the notice about a week ago.
Okay. So where are the items that were in the home?
I have not been to the home since our original pre-trial. Should technically still be in the apartment, or it's at her apartment or her mom's house with all the other.
Okay, Ms. Martin, did you remove any of the router or any of the any internet connections, any of the cable stuff?
No, as far as to my knowledge, there was only one router box, and he took everything with him and put it in his car, and the officers allowed him to take his car with him. So he has that equipment with him, Your Honor. And I am willing to testify to it and take a lie detector test. He has the equipment with him, Your Honor.
Okay, so let me just clarify. You didn't take any
I didn't touch
any
anything of his
cable
and any
or-
routers. No
hold on,
routers,
please.
no cable,
let
no
me, let
cords,
me, let me
nothing.
finish. Let me finish without being interrupted, please. You didn't take any information, any data devices other than your own cell phone, your own iPad or computer, anything of that. You didn't take anything related to AT&T, Wyandotte cable, anything of the like, any Fire Sticks, nothing. You didn't take any of that.
No, I did not. I have all my own possessions at my house.
You say own possessions. Did you do anything to obtain any devices that would allow you to watch television or otherwise, have internet devices or anything?
No, not at all. Just as far as I said, there's only the one router box that was in the house. He took it with him. He took all of his appliances, all of his routers, all of his cable, whatever he took with him. Every single item left in the house was not involved with cable, was not involved with a router or anything like that in my possession. I've not touched or taken anything AT&T, Wyandotte cable, anything like that at all.
Okay, all right, so that, I think that's pretty much established it. She says she doesn't have it. Sir, don't contact her anymore regarding that. If there is an issue regarding that, you can contact your landlord. Since she doesn't live there anymore, I will state that you can return to 224 Goodell, so you can go retrieve that. Ma'am, you do
Your
not live
Honor,
in Goodell Street anymore, correct?
I don't live there, but I have access to the house until April 22nd, and I am still moving out every day my items to this house. So no, I still have access till April 22nd. So if you could allow him access after that, that would be perfect.
Well, who gave you access till April 22nd? Did you receive a 30-day notice?
I received a 30-day notice on March 22nd.
Okay, so I'm going to state this. You have until April 15th, and then that allows him another 7 days before, so he can have access to remove his items.
Okay, again, he has all of his items removed from the house already. That's why he did the thing with the police where they came in and let him get them all. He has absolutely everything of his from the house.
Okay, ma'am, hold on just one moment. When the court orders a civil assist, where somebody can go and retrieve their items, that's their personal items. The police don't stand there and wait for multiple items to be moved out of the home. So if,
Right.
and there's only limited time that somebody can be there. So
Judge, he was packed up in his car, ready to
Excuse
go
me,
already.
please stop interrupting me. Miss Martin, you need to stop interrupting me, please.
I'm just having a hard time with my connection, that's all.
Ma'am, there's no need for laughter back there. If you need to laugh, please go to the lobby. The two of you resided in a home together. The two of you have been evicted. The two of you both have an opportunity to remove items from the home. I am not going to say that you have that you get to monopolize the entire 30 days, okay? I understand that Mr. Jewett that he went there with police to remove some items. I am pretty positive he did not. How long were you there, sir? 15 minutes?
Not even.
Okay, did you remove all of your items in the home in that time frame?
No, I had most of the items in the car, but not all of them.
Okay, so he gets a week to remove the rest of his items. You have until April 4th, what did I say?
15.
April 15th to remove your items, so that I'm going to note that Mr. Jewett may go to the home as of April 16th, so that gives him time to remove the rest of his items.
Judge, if I may, I'm concerned about him breaking things in the home, considering there's not going to be a single item left in the home. I'm taking everything that I own, so there's not going to be a single item for him to obtain in the home. So when he goes there and there's absolutely nothing in the home because everything's in his car already, and there is no router there because he took it with him, I'm concerned he's going to break the windows and destroy the home that I paid the security deposit on.
Okay, ma'am, let me just say this. There's a way to document the status of the home when you are completely done moving your items out. He has stated that there are items of his still in the home. So I would presume that there would be some still in the home after you're done moving. So there are ways to document, ma'am, there are ways to document the status of the house upon you moving all of your items out by April 15th, okay?
Okay, but I know that there's nothing in the home of his. I know that. So he's lying to you in court under oath.
Okay, listen, I've already spent way too much time on this issue alone, which I didn't need to do. I'm trying to facilitate between the two of you so there isn't any communication via a third party as to what's going to happen. So that is what I'm doing. Defendant may return to the home as of April 16th.
What items of yours are there other than the AT&T router you say is there? What's there?
Ma'am, I'm not facilitating this discussion. I'm not asking for an itemized list of what you have. I'm not asking for an itemized list of what he has. That's it. The two of you are both at the home. You both have an opportunity to remove any items that are still there. So
he
that is
moved
what he
out
has.
prior to the eviction. He had already moved out.
Excuse me. Again, you're interrupting me. His opportunity is April 16th through April 22nd. All of your items need to be moved out by the 15th.
Okay, and then can I just say that he did already move out before the eviction notice, so his stuff was already taken out?
Okay, ma'am, I understand that. You've stated that. I'm stating he has an opportunity as of April 16th to go to the home, to remove any other items he may have, to do any cleaning he wants to do, to take any photos he wants to take, whatever it may be. He lived there also. Both of you received the eviction notice. You both have an opportunity to do that, okay? He has 7 days, you have the 21 days, okay? Sentencing is May 2nd at 9:30 a.m. The full no contact order is reinstated. Do not contact anybody regarding a router or otherwise, sir. All right?
Thank you.
All right. Sir, have a seat over in probation. Somebody will be with you shortly, and we'll see you back on May 2nd at 9:30. Okay, ma'am, Ms. Martin, you're more than welcome to attend the sentencing, okay?
And what time is it? And what day?
May 2nd at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, this is the matter of the state of Michigan versus Johnny Mills, 23773.
Morning.
Good morning.
It's probably.
I'm sorry?
It's probably. Morning, Your Honor. John Gold, P 307588 on behalf of Mr. Miller.
All right, and Mr. Mills, your name, please.
Johnny Mills?
All right, and the complaining witness in this matter is in the courtroom, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so I will give you an opportunity to address the court. And so Mr. Mills pled, he was charged with aggravated assault, he pled guilty to assault and battery and was sentenced in this matter on August 17th to 12 months. And so per the new, or per the amended statutes, Mr. Mills does have the opportunity to request early discharge. In this matter, he's eligible with a hearing. And so that is why Mr. Clark was notified of the hearing date. And so Mr. Mills has filed a request for early discharge. And he stated that he's completed at least 1/2 of his original probation period, completed all probation required programming, no violations in the last 3 months. And counsel?
Your Honor, that is correct. And in fact, it's my understanding there were no violations throughout the entire 6+ months. He has informed me that he has been trying to pay the additional $300, but they haven't taken it because we can't. He's had no contact. He's completed all of the terms and conditions as set forth by this court. We're asking that he be his termination, his probation be terminated as for the.
Okay, and Mr. Clark, you can step forward, please. You can stand, as long as we can pick you up on the microphone, you can stand right there. And so if you can please state and spell your first and last names.
First name Bertez, Bertz, last name Clark, Clark.
Okay, thank you. And what would you like the court to know?
I basically just came to see what was gonna happen. I feel like what he got was just a slap on the wrist. Is that I lost, due to the accident, due to what he did to me, I lost time with my mother. She died of cancer. I couldn't go. That's all.
Okay, and sir, what, when you say you lost time?
I lost time to spend with her. Due to the hurricane, we had to move out of Louisiana, and she couldn't get back in time for the doctor to everything open back up. She passed away. It was a third time with breast cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. And did you and Mr. Mills work together?
Actually, we worked at the same place as worked together. No, I drove my truck. He drove his truck.
Okay. And so when you said that you weren't able to, you lost time with your mom, were you not able to travel to Louisiana?
No, I couldn't travel to Louisiana. I had to show the operation and I had to take therapy, so I couldn't go.
As a result of the assault?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, okay. When did you have surgery on your shoulder, sir?
I had October.
I'm sorry?
October. That incident happened 2 years ago.
I need you to speak up a little bit more, sir, please.
2 years ago in October.
Okay. All right, and you didn't have any out-of-pocket expenses, correct?
The little business I had going, I lost a lot of money.
Okay, but you, and I can understand that, sir. But you didn't have any out-of-pocket expenses. Please, sir, the recording can only pick one of us up at a time. So please let me finish. Please let me finish before you start answering the question. I understand you may have a side business that you may not have been able to fully do, but you didn't have any out-of-pocket expenses.
No.
Okay. All right, and sir, let me just clarify, a couple things. So as far as the process goes, you, Mr. Mills was charged, and then, the prosecuting attorney had, spoken with the defense attorney, and they came up with an amended charge of assault and battery, which was reduced from an aggravated assault. There, I believe there were, there should have been communications, by the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office with you, sir, regarding, you know, a victim advocate or whatnot. And I know that, the probation department had contacted, had sent notice to you regarding the sentencing date and such. So you would have a voice in the proceedings. And I do appreciate you appearing today, sir. And I can appreciate that you may feel as though he, Mr. Mills received a slap on the wrist. However, the law is clear that Mr. Mills does have the opportunity to be discharged from probation after completing half of his probation period, as long as he has completed all of his probation requirements, not violated probation in the last 3 months, and in fact, he hasn't violated probation at all. And so that is why this motion was brought. There hasn't been any contact with you, Mr. Mills, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Cortez, or Mr. Clark?
No, we just ran across each other and where we were, where everything's located at.
Do the two of you still work at the same location?
No, I switched my job, so I will never see him again.
Okay,
And just so the court may recall, he was discharged because of this incident.
he mean Mr.
Mr.
Mills.
Mills, yes, and so he went, and now he has another job. And but he has a.
All right,
Say something there.
yes,
When he came to court, I was sitting out there to come in, and the prosecutor told me I didn't need to be here. So that's why I left.
okay, and sir, and I will say this, that obviously I don't know what happens out there since I'm in
Yeah.
here. And but the fact that you were not present for something doesn't have any bearing on anything that happened. I just want you to understand
Yeah,
that.
I understand.
And so, I'm not sure why you were told you didn't need to be here. Sometimes, I don't
You had
know.
asked, I saw it on the video. You had
I'm
asked.
sorry?
I saw it on the video that you had asked if I was here.
Oh, okay. Oh, on the live streaming?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, all right. And again, sir, that didn't have any bearing one way or the other as
Yeah.
far as, I was just wondering if you were present, if you wanted to address the court or anything, so.
I understand, I just why I came today.
Okay. All right, thank you, and I do appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and counsel?
Yes, with the order be ended, discharging him with successful completion of probation.
Okay,
And waive the additional costs, or because he doesn't know the $300.
okay, and Mr. Mills, you heard the impact your actions had on Mr. Clark.
I'm sorry about his mother, Your Honor. I didn't have no intentions to fight with nobody in the first place when that happened.
I understand that, sir. And obviously you're apologetic for his mom, but those are unintended consequences that happen based upon actions, right? I mean, obviously you wouldn't have any way of knowing that, but that ended up being another consequence because he had to have surgery from the assault. And I tend to agree that you got a really good deal for the injuries that he had to him. You received a really good deal.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, pursuant to MCL 769.5, the court's going to grant the petition for early discharge. Mr. Mills has completed all of his probation requirements, completed at least half of his original term of probation, has not violated probation in the last 3 months, has paid his fines in full, fines and costs in full. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Please stop over probation so that they can give you whatever documentation you need.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, and this is the matter of the state of Michigan versus Robert Pacheco.